Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time. The plan was to post a lot more often, but I got really busy with work and everything else. So here I am, filming another video for you guys. This year is not over yet, but it's been tough. It's been very tough. Had a loss. I've had to try and come to terms with my physical well-being as well as my mental well-being. My mental well-being at the moment is really difficult. Like, it's pulling me down to that dark place again. But my physical well-being is difficult. I had a handle on it, and then I got too stressed and things went wrong just the other day. So I am being forced to take some time off work, and I don't want to. But it's what I've got to do. I have a doctor's appointment next Wednesday to hopefully get my fit to work sorted so I can go back to work. But basically, I'm going to try and explain to you guys as best as I know and as best as I can what's going on with my physical situation right now. So in April of this year, I had my first episodes of absent seizures, and I ended up in hospital. They took an EKG, done some blood tests, and everything came back fine. It happened consistently for a couple of months. I was put on medication, and it was still happening. Had an MRI done, a CT done, an EEG done, to check my brain waves, make sure everything's okay, and they found abnormalities within that EEG. So I had a sleep deprivation EEG done, which I'm still waiting on the results for 3 months down the line. But they think it's a mixture between epileptic and functional seizures that I'm suffering with, so it's difficult. My medication started to go up in about July of this year. I'm now on a permanent dose of 500 milligrams twice a day. It's difficult. It's taking its toll on me, and I'm trying to cope with it, as well as everything else I'm trying to cope with at the moment. But I had another episode on Wednesday where, from what I've been told, because after these attacks or episodes, I don't remember anything that happened or this, that and the other. So from what I've been told, I was having some very violent convulsive seizures. I ended up in hospital, had a cannula put in. I have a very nice bruise on my arm from said cannula. They gave me some fluids because apparently I was dehydrated. Everything came back normal. So I'm just waiting on my last set of test results to come back, which they haven't yet. But other than that, physically I'm fine, apart from the injury that I'm being treated for, having physiotherapy for, to try and get that sorted. That's been going on for quite a while. Mentally, I am quite mentally drained. I'm having some troubles with a certain work colleague, and my general manager has spoken to him and had a conversation with him, and then spoke to me about that conversation. So I understand why it happened the way it happened and why he was the way he was, but I don't understand why he had to speak to me the way he was over the reasons he's given. Because that's just caused more stress and things that I don't need. And stress is a big trigger for my seizures. It's a big trigger, as well as lack of food and lack of sleep. But yeah, so I've been having that trouble with a colleague at work, which is taking his mental health toll on my mental health. I've got quite a lot of loss, so I'm grieving that still. My depression and anxiety and PTSD have gotten worse. I was doing great. I'm still sober. I'm 21 months sober. Just over. So I'm doing a good job there. It's not been easy. But we're getting there. Slowly, we're getting there. There is this man that I am very attracted to and have feelings for. And because of that, I had to get out of the relationship I was in with my ex-girlfriend, because I could sense those feelings and I couldn't put her through that. Like, I'm not a cheater, I'm not gonna do that to her. So I got myself out of that relationship, as much as one of the hardest decisions I've had to make. But he makes me happy. We're not together, but he makes me happy, he makes me feel safe, he makes me feel comfortable. Yeah. I went out the other week, and had some drinks with a few colleagues, because it was a Wednesday, and I kind of needed it, because the Monday night I was very close to just completely giving up. Sorry. But yeah, so life's been a bit on and off. It's been a bit difficult. It's hard for me not to be at work, but I know I need to take the time for me and to make sure I'm okay. But once I've seen the doctor on Wednesday, hopefully I can get my fit to work note sorted and I can get back to work, because I love my job. I love it with a passion. But yeah, being at home, it's not a bad thing being at home. I just hate being trapped. Not that home's trapping. It's more, I have nothing to do. It makes me inactive, which makes me feel down and sad and depressed, and puts me in that sort of state. Which doesn't help me in the long run. But there are a few positives that come out of this year. My job being one of them. Reconnecting with one of my best friends after 3 years. And now we're closer than ever. It's almost like we never spent those 3 years apart. This guy, he's a positive. The long period of time I got to spend with my partner, my ex-partner, was a big positive. She helped me through some stuff without realising it. Because I'm one of those people that keep my emotions to myself. And there's not a lot I can do about it, because I really struggle to open up, you know. Some of the negatives: I lost 2 of my dogs in the space of 7 months. One towards the end of last year, and one at the start. Not completely at the start, like 5 months into this year. I have this whole seizure issue that we don't know fully or understand fully what's going on. And my mental health has gone downhill quite a bit, but we try to look at the positives. We try not to overthink everything, and it doesn't always work, but just got to remind yourselves, I've got to remind myself, that things will get better. Things will be okay, and whatever you're going through right now, you will get through it. No matter how difficult or impossible it may feel right now, you will get through it. So that's my little life update for you guys. I do plan on trying to post a lot more, and I know I've said that in a couple of my previous videos. I just haven't had the time. I've been very busy. And everything, so it's been difficult, but I'm going to try and post more for you guys and put more content out there for you. But yes, look forward to the positives, look forward to the rest of the year. Don't try not to overthink everything too much or think too deeply into it. Everything will be okay eventually. It may take time, because these things take time, but you are loved, you are strong, you are cared for, and you can get through whatever you're dealing with right now. Yeah, these things take time. I should know that better than anyone. From my story, my trauma, it took me 8 years to heal. And for some people it takes longer. Some people it doesn't take as long. It is what it is. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below what other sort of content you'd like to see, and hit that big red subscribe button. See you guys later.